Next up, my personal favorite character from High School of the Dead, the one I ship most with Takeshi, is Saeko Busujima. Oh wait, hold up. I have to show the reason why there's no voices. It's because everyone knows Taimanin is especially lewd. So I'm gonna show you how lewd this actually gets. It's just swimsuits. And that's about it. That's really all you're getting. Give me a sec. And then there's like a CG. But it doesn't get anything extreme. It's just, my theory craft. I have not figured out what I want to use with this. I'm thinking like defense and HP equipment. I think they recommend... There's a lot of recommendations. For clearing out small fry. For friendly defense, I would probably build her defensively. Okay, this is what I got with her. For set, it raises SP cost, but the healing is increased, right? So, where is it? And then I use feathers, which is reduces skill consumption by 10%. So yeah, useful. Anyway, yeah, it's this weird like green funky patterns here. So kind of, yeah, I think this is increased SP costs, but I'm also decreasing SP costs as well. And then skill effectiveness for HP recovery and SP recovery is increased. Alright. We're moving on. Next up is my the character I'm biased towards, like I said, which is Saeko Busujima. She's in a outfit, and then her swimsuit is very nice, right? Where is that? See, I'm not gonna show. This is a safe for work. All right, we're being safe for work. But yeah, I love Saeko. There's no voices, sadly. Saeko's passive is the Sword Undead, greatly increased critical rate of the entire unit, fixed at 10%, and greatly increased damage dealt to immortal traits by 20%. The immortal trait will come up in a bit. Her first skill is Kanamasa Rifle and Murata Sword. Moderately lowers her defense and greatly increased damage dealt by own attack for 2 turns. Basically a stat booster. Well, more like a berserk type skill where, berserkers lower the defense in order to gain some attack. You can kind of say a double-edged sword, right? And I guess for beginners, they would be very they wouldn't like to use that because, or in like Pokemon or like other RPGs, when you're beginning, it's kind of a scary skill to use. But when you have like proper comps and all that, it mitigates that. After action, oh yeah, and plus when you have Saya, I think that mitigates it because it gets rid of stat debuffs. So after action, your own defense is reduced by 30%. This is a continuation by four turns. That's quite a lot. Plus, after action, attack damage is decreased by 50% for 2 turns. All right, not bad. Her second skill, this is getting interesting. Attacks one enemy with medium power, increases the power if the target has the undead attribute. Undead attribute? Okay. And increases power the higher the target's defense. Oh, so if she does it against an undead attribute. Huh. So green units, I believe. So if she's attacking green units, she gets an increase in power. Well, that's kind of normal because of the weapon of the type triangle, the color triangle. But I guess she gets more. Increases power to higher the target's defense. Okay, that's pretty good. Moderate increases the maximum SP of all allies, and moderately recovers the SP of all allies for 3 turns. A bit of utility that she has. So, when you're using it, SP is king, right? SP gives you abilities. You can use your abilities. It helps scaling units that need to set up quicker. So great. That's great. If you play this game long enough, you know what that means. Do more damage in PvP raid events. The quicker you finish bosses in map events. Yada yada yada. So 1 enemy power, 250% attack. Okay, power increased by target's defense times 2. Wow, these guys get the people who write the wiki really do their math. It's actually pretty fantastic. Now. And it does increase max SP, does increase the max SP by 25% for all allies after action for 4 turns. Yeah. Continuously recovers SP 45 for all allies, which is, that's actually really good. Wow. Okay. I don't know if I'll ever need don't know if you will ever need that if you have, like, Saya and Mai on the same team, but I guess that's because it becomes a little derivative, but it's actually, if you're missing units or you don't have like a full comp, it's actually pretty good. So with her 3rd skill, you'll take responsibility, right? Wow. Wow. It's like all references. All their skills are like references to the anime or the series in general. Consumes all current SP, greatly increases the critical damage by 40% for 4 turns. If target is of demonic attribute, blue units, critical rate plus 40%. Okay, yeah. Plus critical damage plus 100%. So if she's in a party with her same type, the blue units, which are demonic, they get more benefits to her little buffs, right? And then she performs an additional action at the end of the turn. Let's see. At the end of the turn, attack a random enemy 3 times. Power increases the more SP is consumed. Additionally, for 5 turns, deal 10% of the damage dealt to the attack target as damage. Additionally, for 5 turns, deal 10% of the damage dealt to the attack. Oh, so it hits back. It's a blowback. Deal 10% of the damage dealt as damage to the target. Right? Is that how I'm reading that right? It is Google Translate, so. For 5 turns, deal 10% of the damage dealt to the attack target as damage. Well, we're going to have to see now, I guess. Let's use her and see. As you can see, her health is 4,551. Most of these, like, these current units that get released in banners, their attacks, if they're DPS nowadays, their attack does hit, like, 1,000 or more. So this is pretty normal. But let me see how... Oh, additional action. How much is it? 500? Okay. No, it's N% attack times 3. N% 500, N equals consume SP skill... Okay. Assume skill points. By okay. And once again, we got a scaling unit, so the longer a battle goes, she stacks a swordsman's resolve. Each time an attack hits a target, grant the user 1 pleasure. Pleasure can stack up to a maximum of 10. Each pleasure increases attack by 14 and critical rate by 2%. Each time an attack hits a target, grant the user 1... Okay, this is redundant. So by the time she maxes it out, she should be at... Each pleasure increases attack by 30. It doesn't give me the max. Or I'm assuming by max, she's up 30. Right? Let's see. Oh no, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22. Yeah, okay. At that point. Yeah, it's only 2%, right? Okay, yeah, that's right. Alrighty. So do the second one, right? Which gives... Oh, that just killed. Wow. Hopefully she doesn't kill, so I can at least see what the blowback thing is. Was anyone paying attention? Let's see. Does she take damage? No, that was the damage. Okay, never mind. I guess it does it like that, huh? So... Okay, and unfortunately, we're going to have to do Ray. However, Ray's a freebie. And in order to do Ray... Excuse me, hiccups. Where is it? Where is she? Miyamoto Ray. Not the best freebie, but maybe she's got some skills that actually do something. For Ray's passive skill, when she's set as leader, increase the max HP and max SP of the entire unit by a small amount, 5%. Okay. So like Saya, but I think Saya's a bit better. Because Saya was a bit more, I believe. And even smaller increase for Apocalypse Academy trait. Plus, so even more if they're the same unit as her. So I'm assuming by Apocalypse Academy that if she's in the same party as Saya or Saeko, they get more damage increase. Plus, increased damage dealt to Immortal trait by a small amount, by 10%. The terminology is getting a little annoying. Immortal trait. Is this considered a mortal trait? Superman. Devil. Spirit. Nature. Science. Spearmanship is their first skill. Increase skill power of all allies by a small amount. Increases skill power, so you're just healing SP. After the action, skill power of all allies is increased by 10%. Some utility. 20% increase if there are 2 more allies with the Apocalypse School trait in the unit. Okay, same thing. If High School of the Dead characters are in there, they get more benefits. Her second skill, it turns out we're still human. Moderately increase attack, defense, and speed for all allies. Effect is increased when there are 2 or more allies with the Apocalypse School trait, and moderately decrease abnormal status resistance. All allies' abnormal status resistance will be reduced by 25%. Am I reading that right? So more chances of getting abnormal status? Of getting, like, debuffed? I don't know about that. Don't rush, hurry, and be precise. For 2 turns, damage dealt by your own attacks is greatly increased, and you attack a random enemy 8 times. The higher your own speed, the greater the power. If the target has the immortal trait, the power increases. If the target has the immortal trait, I don't understand the immortal trait part. Only certain enemies show that, I think. Because Carla can do immortal trait. And immortal trait for Carla is like... give me a sec, where's Carla? Like swimsuit. Oh, I see. Immortality here. I guess this, right? Only for certain characters, which is very situational. Let's see. Give one of the following Margaret City ally with the highest attack. Immortal, inspired in crimson. Immortality. So it's like a weird status effect, I think. For 2 turns, damage dealt by your own attacks is greatly increased, and you attack a random enemy, so AoE. She's really just good for, like, you know, the event right now. You know, grinding tickets. Grinding tickets. That's all she's good for. I wouldn't really recommend taking her in for, like, raid events. The sad thing is, she's the only unit that you can max bloom, easily with the free stuff they give you, you know, for, like, for just the regular egg shar, and rare units, you know, which use a different currency to max upgrade. I guess we can just use her. I'm not really impressed with Rei. Just grind for her, you know, just get multiple copies and, you know, all of that. Okay. Yeah, we use Mai. Let's use... I guess we just put Rei. Sure takes a while, huh? Alright, no. Still get all these pop-ups. Rei. No, that's not what I want. I just wanted to use Rei for a bit. God, she's just squishy at 100. What's her, like, maxed out bloom? If you max out Bloomer, I'm assuming that you could at least hit 5,000 HP. But is it really worth it? I don't think it's worth it. I think for Rei, she's like a B tier character. But let's see. Maybe I can be proven wrong. Let's use her for a little bit and see how it goes. I just want to see. Increase max HP. Increase skill power of all allies. It's just all utility. Utility mixed with, like, some damage. I just want to use her once. See how it goes. Okay. And her ability... School trait at the Mario increases the... Okay, so... You can technically make every character good, right? Oh, I'm using her first skill. Her first skill is really just a stat boost, right? Yeah, it is. And we won't do this. I just want to do... It's fine, right? It's totally fine for, like, these type of events if you really need one like this. However, this comp that I use is pretty efficient already, so... But if you really... But she's fine. For, like, beginners, yeah, this is a great character, to be honest. And I think that's kind of the purpose, right? To just get these collabs are to get fans of the series to play this game, but the game is not safe for work. So yeah, right? It's weird. However, I will say that the upgrade system in Taimanin RPGX is very good. It makes bad characters great. It makes great characters like godlike, for example, and mitigates like a lot of the problems that these characters may inherently have. So a lot of these characters that are in the collab are inherently squishy, right? 4,500 in Ray's case, like 3,500 HP. They're gonna die in like a lot of these like current banners. So, however, in Saeko's case, for example, I do recommend pulling at least one copy. If you want to use Saya as well, you should probably pull one copy in the gacha so you can have it, because these characters are limited. And I keep hitting the level 1 version. This is my extra copy. I need to merge them. Right, the bloom system. So like every copy gives you 100 memory cores. Right. So I can probably go for like level 30, I think. Yeah, I can go up to like level 30 before it asks for another copy. So if I want to get to level 50, for example, I think I would need like 2 more copies. Maybe 3. Yeah. So just to max limit break. So not really worth it if you wanna, you know, keep current and meta-ish to them. But I think Saeko might be good enough that she might be good enough. We'll see. This is the collab boss event, I think. So we're gonna try her. I don't know what the boss is. I'm gonna assume it's blue. Is this the one? Yeah. I'm gonna assume, right, that it's gonna be a blue. And I've been theory crafting, so I do have Kara in the back row to help with SP gain. But we'll see. And like you see, like a lot of the blue units, they don't really have a lot of HP, so I need to... Although I do have a lot of Anna Rose copies, so I can probably bloom her a bit more and upgrade her. Give her some more stats. Let's see what this boss is. I hope it's green. It is green. That's great. If she can at least do more than 30,000 or 20,000 damage, I think that might be worth pulling. Let me see if they're still... Okay, we're good. And it has shields. Great, that's fantastic. So I can't use HP item, or I can't use items here. They're not doing any damage because of the shield, which is mitigating all of it. What the beep? Oh, Jesus Christ. I think 2 speed. It's fine. 27? Okay, it's not too bad. And you gotta remember, it does say she builds... Was it? It builds pleasure stacks. So I want to know what it's like at max, but I don't know if we might beat the enemy. We might beat the boss before we even get to that point. Oh my god! Oh, the shields popped up again. All right. What the beep? Okay. Tier 0, guys. Ozuma's tier 0. Yeah, I think Saeko's got a bit good. She's not bad. She's better than a lot of the blue units that I own, which are like from circa last year. So the game does have a lot of power creep at this point. Oh man, did I use a battle item? Oh, I have to use an item. I mean, the characters are good, right? 88 turns? Jesus. We've been going at this for like almost an hour. So I'm gonna... A bit sacrilegious. I'm gonna bring out Mai and replace her with Saya and hope for the best. In no way am I bringing in Rei. No way. Maybe if I bloomed her, but I don't think I have. I'm not really willing to do that. Again, pretty squishy. Did I bloom her? I wasn't paying attention. This looks like, yeah, I did not bloom her. How far am I going here? Let's just do that. 1350, so maybe like that much, maybe this much. Just kind of doing this on a basic scale. Guess raising defense is best. And I still have 150. She just doesn't do damage though. Well, I mean, she's 1,000, but she doesn't have any attack skills, so probably do this. And at least she has 5,000 HP. And defense is at least good. Saeko is also at 5,000, so this should be fine, right? Yeah, that's probably fine. So before I start with the killing of the boss, I have to add, the Taimanin RPG has like a gambit system, kind of like Final Fantasy 12, where when you do auto, you can set them up to like heal at a certain point in time, or when there's like a number of allies that are like stat debuffed or whatever. If I can find it. Where was it? Yeah, so I think I set her up for like, if there are a number of allies that have status abnormalities, like more than one, then to heal them or whatever. So it's on the wiki as well. Okay, so let's do this. Oh wait, I have to... So we can go a little faster now.
これが混合夜叉の本当の姿。ほら愚かね。邪魔よ。悪いけれどさっさとバカンスに戻らせて。埋め合わせはしたやるじゃない。どうやら思いっきり気合を注入してやらないといけねえみたいだな。これが混合夜叉の本当の姿。
It's going fine so far. We could try doing the super hard mode, but I don't have much expectations. You have to have you've had to have like max bloom characters, so which I don't have. I'm close, but not quite there yet. This is not bad. Okay, I have to say, Saeko, you're kind of like you've probably broken A tier and probably approaching S tier, which is really good. You're not tier 0. I wouldn't say Saeko is tier 0 because she does have type advantage and type weaknesses. So she would be weak to red units, so superhuman like Asagi, basically. And she's good against green units like this guy right here. While so you can't put Saeko in like every team comp, right? Ozma, on the other hand, I could just put in any team comp and she'll do fine. Because weakness does not apply to her. Like the science weakness, which is the yellow, is supposed to be strong against purple, but it doesn't apply. I don't know why. Yeah, okay. Great. Okay. Now, in conclusion, I do think they're both worth being pulled for. Just be aware, because they're limited, that you won't be able to max bloom them after the fact. I think like September. When does this end? September. I don't see the date. I think it's over here. Somewhere September. So you won't be able to get their memory cores. You're not going to be able to pull more copies. And they're going to be stuck at whatever state you manage to get them to. So if you really want to keep them relevant, at least pull for an extra copy so you can get to like level 30 bloom. But overall, I do think they're fun characters. You know, it's just kind of fun theory crafting them. I wasn't expecting that, but it is kind of fun. And that's kind of the point, right? It's fun to like mix and match a lot of these characters to how you want it to play. You make the game play for you. But yeah, Saeko's like my S tier character, right? She's a good replacement for like my outdated demonic team. While Saya is totally fine, right? I have an extra healer now, an orthodox healer, but she got some good utility in too. And Ray, you know, Ray's Ray. She'll be good for the special situations. All right, that's Taimanin RPGX X High School of the Dead. It's fun seeing the characters. Azuma, if only the game was as easy as when you're on the field. I have to figure out a bunch of like weird stuff when you weren't here. Okay, thank you guys for watching. Can you not talk? Fine, whatever. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, comment down below. It's been a while since I've done Taimani, but it's always fun when I do come back. Just a theory craft. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys later. See ya.